Welcome to Kim Says, and today I want to talk to you about the lies that are holding you back. All of our minds are wallpapered with beliefs. Some of the beliefs we have are true, some are not true. The key is figuring out which ones are motivating our behavior. Because if the things that you believe are lies and they are motivating your actions and how you're showing up in the world, there is a very good chance that you are unintentionally sabotaging the progress that you're trying to make. For me, relationships have always been very, very important to me. Friendships, family relationships, all of it. But I realized in my early 30s that some of the things that I believed about relationships weren't the truth. But the thing is, it was what I believed about me in the relationships. I had believed that it was my job to make the other people in my life happy no matter the cost. Well, that isn't true because happiness is a moving target, especially somebody else's happiness. So I had to figure out what was the truth. But first I had to expose the lie. And the lie was, I can be all things to all people. That is just not the truth. I'm not responsible for other people's happiness. So I had to identify the lie and expose it as a lie and say out loud, this is a lie. There is science that backs up the idea that if you will say something out loud, it exposes it. And when you say it out loud, you can kind of transfer it to the other part of your brain. So I had to expose, I am not responsible for everybody, and speak the truth. Then I wrote the truth on everything. I had it on note cards, by my dryer, by my kitchen sink, next to my bedside, in my purse. And every time that my brain would default to that old way of thinking, or literally it was like my cells had stored a way of showing up in the world. But the more truth that I got, the more I realized I'm not comfortable doing these things anymore. So I just began re-wallpapering my mind with the truth. And slowly but surely, one step at a time, I began to show up as a more authentic version of myself, had more inner peace. I wasn't awake at night worrying about things that I had no control over anyways. So I want to encourage you, if you are finding yourself cycling the same drain of dysfunction, whether that's betrayal, disappointment, frustration, ask yourself, what do you believe about yourself in this situation? And then figure out, is it true? Is what you believe the truth? And if it is not the truth, then I want to encourage you to write the truth down and start re-wallpapering your mind. And every time the default to think the old thoughts comes back, I want you to say the truth over and over until one day you look back and you realize you're not who you used to be.